everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Neela. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Today's video is going to be in pros and cons of living in Singapore. I have listed a few things in my little diary. I have 5 pros and 4 cons. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So the first pro of living in Singapore is the food, specifically the cheap food. Like so many different types of food, and most of it is, at least like if you go to hawker centers and stuff, it's really cheap. Like you can get good food for $4, which is really cheap. So yeah, that's a plus. I have to admit though, I'm allergic to a lot of things, so it's like hard for me to find food still, even though there's like a lot of food, a lot of cheap food, a lot of good food, but I'm kind of struggling. Pro number 2 is that it's always hot. You'll never really feel cold. I get a little cold when it's raining, but other than that, it's always warm and hot outside. It's summer all year around. Number 3 is that the public transports are really good, and it's relatively cheap as well. I was actually surprised of how good the public transportations are, and I'm talking both about like the bus and the MRT, which is the like Singaporean subway. Yeah, I know a lot of people complain that they break down often, but like no, not compared to anywhere else I've been in the world. Number 4 is that there's so much good shopping here, guys. It's crazy. And thing is, anyone can shop here. We have anything from like the super high end to like super cheap $10 shirts. Believe me, there's shopping for everyone here and for everyone's wallet. And number 5 is actually like one of my favorites. It's art. I don't know why I find it so hard pronouncing that, but there are so many beautiful buildings here. I just love walking like around the city and just be surrounded by all of these like super tall and just super unique buildings. They're amazing. I love it. And now to move on to the cons. First one I have is that it's very expensive to live here, even though the food is relatively cheap compared to other countries, especially compared to Sweden. Like the difference is just like you can't even compare it. Like it's so much cheaper here, but the cost of living is crazy, especially for someone like me. I'm a student. I don't really work. I don't have a like stable income. It's crazy expensive. The amount I pay for my little room that I'm in right now, it would, like in Sweden, I would get a really nice apartment for that price. Not even to talk about in Thailand. Like in Thailand, I'd probably get a house, like a big and really nice house for the same price. So it is really expensive, which is kind of is a con, like if you can't really afford it. So number 2 kind of goes back to the weather again. Even though it's always hot and always warm outside, it's crazy humid, and like I just can't stand the humidity. Like I don't mind the heat, but I hate when it's humid. I just hate it so much. And thing is, with humidity also comes the rain. Kind of rains for like an hour per day, pretty much, almost. In my opinion, that's a con, because I don't really like humidity, like I said. And number 3 is that the like service, how do you say that? I don't think, like from my own experience, I don't feel like people here are very service minded. So it doesn't really matter if it's in a restaurant, in a store, or whatever, you usually will not get very good service. I'm not saying that applies to everyone, of course. Like I've met so many nice people in stores and restaurants as well, but majority, unfortunately, of the people I've met, they're not very nice. They're probably really nice people, but they haven't been really nice to me. So the last con I have, which is like pretty sad, I think, at least, and it's sad I feel like the Singaporean culture and the people here in general don't really support arts in any form, because I just don't see that as much here as I used to do, I don't know, back in Sweden or yeah, other countries I've been to. Which I think is really sad. You notice people that really want to work with something creative and something that has to do with arts, but like they're not supported by their community or society, just because I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be very supported. And for those of you who don't know me, I've been dancing and I've been doing music for like my whole life. I am so used to being creative and being able to be creative and work with my own creativity, but when I came here, I just noticed right away that so many just don't really, they just don't support creativity and arts, which again, it's really sad. You should start supporting art. If you're one of those people, support people like me who want to do arts, really. But anyways, that brings us to the end of this video. That was all I have for today. I'm so sorry I've been a bit MIA on YouTube. I've just had a lot to do in school and my head has just like been like this. But I'm trying to get back at it. I'm gonna try to post videos about once a week or like every other week, but my goal is once a week. Gonna try my best. And yeah, I'm going to Phuket in a few weeks, so hopefully I'll have some videos from there as well. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.